Hello, everyone. Welcome to Zoom TV. I'm Parul Sharma, and I hope you all are keeping safe and well. Today, we have with us an actor to watch out for. He's a part of Bollywood's crop of new blood, and he's raring to go. Soon to cause a hangama on our screens, please join me in welcoming Mizan Jafri. Hi, Mizan.
Hi, how are you?
How did you like my intro?
I loved it. Thank you so much for a lovely intro, Parul.
Okay, so how are you feeling? Are there like pre-release nerves and jitters, or are you one of those cool and calm before a release kind of people?
Uh, no, there's always jitters and nervousness, before any kind of thing that I do, whether it's, even during promotions, whether it's if I'm going to a show, like a reality show, or whether, I'm doing interviews, so there's always some kind of nervousness, but I think it's a good kind of nervousness, it's good, it's fun, it's part of the process, and I've learned to deal with it, I guess, and this is my second film, I think over time I'll learn to deal with it even better. And
Yeah.
yeah, but just going with the flow and I'm enjoying the process. And I think I'm very excited now that finally we're coming closer and closer to the release of Hangama.
Yeah, it's right here. I can feel the energy in the air. So, what is the atmosphere like at home? I really want to know how your father, the incredible Javed Jafri, behaves before the release of his son's film.
He actually doesn't say much. He's very quiet. But after he watches it, he doesn't say anything in front of anyone either. If he's ever sitting with me alone, then he'll tell me, I felt ye aisa tha, this is what we should have done, this is what you should have done. So all those tips that he gives me, which are wonderful, and I'm really grateful to have him around, to give me those kind of tips. And he gives me those akele mein. So yeah, but otherwise
Sidebar.
he's super excited. Yeah, he doesn't show it, he doesn't say much, but I know andar hi andar, any father would be super proud, super happy, super excited. And at this point of time, the whole family is super thrilled and excited and they're waiting desperately to watch the film because they haven't seen the film. And the songs are going to come out as well soon, so everyone's excited for the release of the song and then the film. So yeah.
Tell me, is there any advice that Javed sir gave you before you entered Bollywood?
See, calm. He told me he's like, "Dekho beta, काम तो होता रहेगा." But apart from that, how you are as a person is what he sort of advised me on. How I should be as a human, how I should be as a person, how I should interact with people, and how I should always stay grounded and remember where I came from, remember what my roots are, and never forget that no matter how big or small I ever become, it should be always that just be humble and have gratitude and be thankful for whatever you have. So I think that's something that I hope to carry on forward for forever. So yeah.
That's some stellar advice. How did Hangama 2 sort of come about? How were you signed on to the film?
It was so random because one day I was actually standing under Bhansali Productions office and I had just gone there for a meeting and I got a call randomly from one of my dad's friends who used to work with my dad way back, and somehow we lost touch. It's been a while since we'd spoken. So he randomly called me one day. His name is George. So he called me one day and George uncle was like, "Where are you?" I said, "I'm under Bhansali Productions office." Why? So he said that प्रियन सर की मूवी करेगा क्या? So I said, what? He's like, प्रियदर्शन की मूवी करेगा? I said, हाँ, definitely. So he said, ठीक है. He's like, कल ऑफिस आ जाना तू रतन जी के, we'll go and meet him. I said, okay, ठीक है. Now, obviously, Priyan sir had never met me. I don't think they'd heard about me either. Neither had Ratan ji. And I landed up at the office with, George uncle, and we went there, and Ratan ji met me, and I don't know. After the meeting, I don't know what happened. You'll have to ask him what he felt and what he thought. But after the meeting, he told me, "Okay, ठीक है, you're doing the movie." And
ये बंदा है.
I said, yeah, I was just blown away, and it was all happening so quickly. I didn't really get time to think about it, and it was a surreal feeling. And then Priyan sir came, and Priyan sir told me that he said, I saw your first movie, and I loved your work, and don't worry, we'll have a blast on this film. I said, okay, sir, done. I'm super starstruck right now. I don't know what to say to you, but I'm super excited.
Hangama 2 is, of course, filled to the brim with like a stellar ensemble cast. What do
Yes.
you think was your biggest learning or your best memory working with industry stalwarts like Paresh Rawal, Ashutosh Rana, Shilpa Shetty, Johnny Lever?
Right. So, as like you said, the industry stalwarts, the legends, and especially in these kind of films. This is Pareshji just kills it in these kind of films. I mean, I think he's a great actor overall, but these are movies of this genre is where I've seen Pareshji a lot. And even Rajpal sir, Manoj Joshi sir, Ashutosh Rana sir, Shilpa ma'am. So for me and Shilpa ma'am, actually, I think it was something new. But for everybody else, they've done something in this space, and they have done a lot of movies with Priyansa. So, for me, it was like an outsider entering the set because the rest of the cast was pretty accustomed with how they work and how it goes along and everything. So when I went on set, I was so nervous because when with Malal we had a lot of preparations and a lot of workshops and everything that happened. With Priyansa, it's none of that. Priyansa told me a month before the shoot had begun, he said, "I'll tell you something." He's like, "Just arrive on set, enjoy yourself, and just listen to whatever I say." I said, "Okay, fine, done, sir." And it's much easier said than done because at that point of time I said, "Okay, TK, it'll be fun." But when I landed up on set, actually, I realized how difficult it actually is, to be doing comedy because comedy is one of the most difficult genres to perform. And
Absolutely.
in Priyan Sir's films, nobody's actually doing comedy. Everyone's just playing their part. It's situational, right? It's not like a slapstick comedy. It's not some dialogue based comedy. It's a situation based comedy. So my character
Yeah.
throughout the film is like tense. He's nervous. He's always at the edge of his seat. He's always restless. I can never stay still in any frame. If I'm still in
Yeah.
any frame, Priyansa will take the shot again. He's like, "Why are you standing still? You have to move around, move around." So I think all these things, and also the dialogues are given to you a minute or 2 minutes before the shot. So you don't even know what the dialogue
Oh,
is. You just show
whoa.
up there like a puppet,
No
and
way.
randomly the dialogue and Priyansa comes and says, "Okay, this is the dialogue. Just go there and say it like this." It's easier said than done, but when you actually go there in front of the camera to do it, you are completely lost. But the key there is, which Paresh ji told me, because the first day I went on shoot, I was sharing the screen with Paresh ji, Ashutosh Rana ji, and Manoj sir. So I was
Okay.
trembling. I was like, "Yeah, I'm with legends on screen, and they are the best at what they do." And I don't know what I'm going to do, how I'm going to do it, and I don't know what happened, but it then the first take, second take, I was still taking time to open up, and then I think I remember Pareshji coming to me and he said, he put his hand on my back and he said, he's like, "Don't worry." He's like, "You're doing a wonderful job. Just completely let yourself go." And I don't know why, but like I already knew those things, but the fact that he came and said that to me somewhere got me to open up completely. And after that, I was fully relaxed and I just went with the flow. And then once you get into the process, then so you enjoy yourself because it's truly, truly a lot of fun working with Priyansa and working with Venus Productions, and Ratanji and everyone. I generally had a blast.
Is there any like memory that like stands out, something that like you were rolling with laughter or like just something that kind of stands out now that you look back at the time that you shot for the movie?
There's a climax sequence which I did with Rajpal sir. And that sequence was so difficult because I had to move so much. I had
Yeah.
to like literally jump from here to here to here to here to here to here to here. There has to be no gap. And at the same time, along with the choreography of the movement, I also had to keep interrupting Rajpal sir in his dialogues. So, and it has to be
Yeah.
completely synchronized because the minute it looks planned or fake, then the whole
Scripted.
charm of the
Yeah.
scene is gone. So I think we took so many takes for that shot. I still remember. And the thing is, Priyansa wanted our energy to be like through the roof. And I remember when Rajpal sir started doing it, I was just in awe. So I forgot that what I had to do, I was actually watching what he was doing. And I was like, wow, man, I was just blown away with how he does what he does. And
Yeah.
I also sort of got into it and then we performed the scene. And I remember at the end of the shot, we were drenched in sweat. Like we were
Oh
drenched. Like
God.
his kurta was drenched in sweat. My shirt was drenched in sweat. And that is how much we had to run around in the shot and we had to like push each other and struggle with each other and fight. And oh, it was chaos. And when people see the movie, they'll see that scene. It's in the climax. But that was, I think, one of the most difficult scenes for me. And it taught me so much. And and to match up with Rajpal sir's energy, that was another task for me. But
I
that
can
is
imagine.
one scene I won't forget. And us drenched in sweat after is something I won't forget.
You are basically the Energizer Bunny in this movie, just hopping around
Yeah,
the
yeah,
whole place.
yeah, 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 yeah. That's exactly what I am. And Ashu sir actually has a dialogue where he calls me a bunny as well. He's like, he says, "Mendak ki tarah phudak kyun rahe ho yahan se wahan?" That's what he says all the time. But yeah, so that's what my character is.
Moving to a slightly deeper and kind of aisa wala topic.
Yeah.
You are, of course, no stranger to the nepotism debate. You
Yes.
hail from a famous film family yourself. Where
Yeah.
do you stand on the topic of nepotism? I genuinely like to know, like, do you think that you are being given a lot more opportunities than the average aspiring actor who doesn't have connections? And do you think it's fair or unfair? Which side do you stand
No,
on?
no, no, not at all, not at all. I don't think that's been the case because if that was the case, then I think the audience would see it, right? Because I've done movies. Okay, theek hai, I did Malal, and Malal, I was also signed by Bansali Productions. They launched me. It was chance because I randomly happened to meet Sanjay sir because they needed someone to come and try on the clothes for Ranveer Singh. And I just happened to be at the right place at the right time because my co-star Shaman was assisting on the film at the time. And she used to be my classmate. So she called me one day. She's like, dude, I need you to come in and wear a try on the costumes for Ranveer because we're doing this movie Bajirao Mastani. I was like, what movie Bajirao Mastani? I had no clue, nothing. I was studying in America. I had come back for my summer holidays. So I was like, "ठीक है, chalo, I'll be there." I reached, I did the trial, everything done, sorted. I left. And then after some time, I get a call, saying Sanjay sir really wants to meet you. So I went and met him, and that's when he told me he wanted to launch me. So I think it was just destiny in a way because it was something that I never thought I'm going to get into acting. I never thought I was studying direction and editing, and that also I started studying once sir gave me the offer. But
Yeah.
otherwise, I was doing business and I was into music and sports. I was always into music and sports. So it just came my way, and I obviously would be stupid not to grab the opportunity because it's a golden chance. So I took it,
Yeah.
at the time, and I went ahead with it. And obviously, it is. I've grown up watching films. My father's part of the industry, so I know how the business works. I know how acting is. I know how films are, and uh, I know how it's going to be.
Yeah.
So it's not like I was a stranger to the world. It's just that I never thought that I'll be a part. And then randomly, I was a part of it, and I went ahead with it. And then, like I said, I got a call randomly from somebody working in the industry. It took me there to meet Ratanji. Then they approved of me. Then I had to meet Priyan sir. Then he approved of me. So it's a process. You can't just say because they had also offered Hangama to I think other actors and who had declined it. Everyone knows it was given to Ayushman and Karthik
Yeah.
as well, and yeah, they had said no to it, and I also found out about it later that they had said no to it. But regardless, I was just super lucky, and I think it was just destiny that came my way, and I got the project. Yeah. And obviously, then after that, what I do once I have the opportunity in my hands, that's on me. So I whatever the debate is about nepotism, yeah, people are going to still keep saying it, but I think it exists in every kind of industry. But I don't think it's applicable to me at all. I don't think it's happened to me at all that I've gotten a role because of my father today, you know. And neither did my father ever call up Sanjay Leela. My father actually didn't even know Sanjay Leela Bhansali or Priyadarshan or Ratan Jain to call them and say that take my son in the movie. So
Right.
I don't think that's applicable at all to me. I was just lucky to be given the chance, and I'm super happy that that I'm grateful for all the opportunities that I'm given, and I obviously will make sure that I give my 100% to justify that opportunity that has come my way. So when I perform in Hangama, when I perform in Malal, I have to give it my 100%, yeah, because I realize that there are a billion people who would kill to be in this position.
Yeah.
So I don't take it for granted at all. I give it my 100%, and that's all I can do. So I'm just glad I hope I can keep doing that for the rest of my life in whatever film I do, regardless of whatever anyone might say. And I think people will realize over time also, yeah.
Finally, Apparently, the buzzword around you is Navya Naveli Nanda for some reason.
Has
Okay.
to, na? This has to be the last question.
We have a game also, don't worry.
Okay, okay.
Does the scrutiny and the headlines, have they impacted your friendship at all? Do you guys like take it seriously, or do you just have a laugh over it and you're like,
No,
"Bhai."
no, 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 no. We have a laugh over it.
Okay. And in life, do you ever see yourself being open about any kind of relationship that you're in, or do you think you're like a very private person and you always sort of keep it private?
I don't think anyone tries to make the relationship public. I think सब कोशिश करते हैं कि private ही रहे because एक private चीज होती है relationships. But वो हो जाता है. I can't today sit and plan के because see today I have entered in an industry and I've chosen the profession where these kind of things come hand in hand with it. So I can't today sit and be like, no, आप मत बोलो, आप मत लिखो.
Right.
I have actually given myself to you and the audience in the world, So I don't think I can today sit and I think it's unfair for me to say something like that. And okay, yeah, today I might obviously somewhere plan and want something, but zaruri thodi hai ki it will go according to plan, and who knows? I mean, right now I'm single, I don't know what's going to happen in the future, some tomorrow, what if I'm in a relationship with somebody? And then
Right.
suddenly that becomes a very public affair and I'm going out with that person everywhere and, I'm seeing with that person everywhere. That also
Right.
depends on the other person, yeah, because there are two people in a relationship. It's not a one-sided thing. And I think both the people have to take that decision together. So right now I'm single, I'm taking my own decisions and yeah, it's going well, yeah.
We're going to quickly play a game that's all about Hangama too. And you have to give me like really rapid responses. Don't think too much about your answers, okay?
Okay.
So who was the biggest prankster on set?
Shilpa.
Okay, why? I mean, I've seen the ghost wala thing that she recently did, but tell me something that we don't know about.
No, just she's the most musty khore on set. She would keep shooting TikTok. She would keep doing musty. She would keep scaring people, like playing pranks and stuff like that. So I think she's the only one who actually would do that all the time.
Who was always a little late and who was always a little earlier than the call time?
Pranita is way earlier than call time. I am realistically arriving on call time. That means 10 to 15 minutes after call time. And I think yeah. But I'm on time for the shot.
Who did you bond with the most on set?
Shilpa and Rajpal Singh.
Okay, give me like any memories.
Because I don't know. They're just so open, both of them, and they're so full of life, and I don't know. I just got along with them. We used to talk about the industry. We used to talk about work. We used to talk about social media. We used to talk about songs. We all three of us love listening to songs. So I used to have a speaker. We used to keep listening to music, and and just generally, and I'm a very inquisitive person, so I always go and if I get a chance to be working with such actors, I always go to them and I ask them, sir, आपका ऐसा experience कैसा रहा? ये क्या हुआ? वो क्या हुआ? So I always ask them. So I think me asking those questions to them and them actually responding and giving me so much, knowledge about it, I think that's what sort of started our friendship. And today, even though they are way, way, way senior to me, and I have super amount of respect and love for both of them, but they are also friends of mine today, and I'm happy to say that.
Okay, and lastly, who out of the cast, you have to pick one, do you definitely want to work with again?
Rajpal sir.
Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
All the best. I hope
thank you, Parul.
Creates all the hangama out there. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.